Hi guys, Mario here. So I decided to do a little change of scenery. It is the day before Christmas Eve, so it's the eve of Christmas Eve, and I want to wish you guys all the merriest Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. If you celebrate Kwanzaa, I don't know if anyone does, happy Kwanzaa to you too. I want to say thank you guys for giving me the most amazing year. We still have another week after Christmas. Remember that. But I do want to thank you guys. I've done a couple of rallies. I've been doing this for a long time, and not so much the videos. I mean, the videos I did a while ago, and then I stopped, and then the blog, same thing. But I got out there this year for the first time, starting in April, and it was rally this, rally that, video this, video that, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Today, I really want to talk about something extremely important that's happening here in California. And it's been on my mind, it's been on my mind, it's been on my mind, and it's extremely important, especially right now around the holiday season when it's so important to have a home to go to. A lot of us may not have a home to go to. Some people live on the streets, some people don't have family, some people are alone. And this holiday season is a time for us to be together and to enjoy the warmth and love of the season. The thing that I really want to talk to you guys about today is Proposition 13. Here in California, 40 years ago, there was a bill passed called Proposition 13. And what this proposition did is it taxed every home. If you owned your home in the state of California, they said, you know what, we're going to tax you at a rate of 1%. So something that you already own, say your car, your Lexus, your Beamer, your whatever, you're taxed on that every single year at a rate of 1%. The voters said, I really would prefer not, but we'll go ahead and take that 1% if you already owned your home when the bill was passed. If you didn't own your home when the bill was passed, or you sold your home, you were then taxed at a reevaluated rate of a maximum 2%. And that was going to be the highest that you would be taxed here in the state of California for buying your home when you paid it off. Well, flash forward 40 years later, I have people coming up to me on the streets. They came up to me at Lancaster Boulevard here locally. They came up to me at the grocery store. They've come up to me while I was at the Democratic debates down at Loyola Marymount. And they would, every single time they peddled it to me the same way. Would you like to sign a petition to help the elderly find housing? Most people would be like, yeah, sure, I'll sign that, no problem. And people did. When I started looking a little deeper, and thank God my friend Jeremiah gave me the red pill to kind of really look into it, this proposition that they're trying to pass, these signatures that they're trying to get to help the elderly find housing, is so that they can repeal Prop 13, increase the taxes on all the homes in California, and use that tax money to help the elderly. So all these elderly people who already owned their home, who maybe gifted their homes to their children, are now going to be subject to a new reevaluated county city tax that they're going to then have to pay on a yearly basis, and it can go up every year. I'm sorry, if I paid off my car, I don't want to pay any taxes on the car I've already paid. But at maximum, I would pay a 1%. You're telling me that even if I paid my car, you have the right to raise the taxes on that paid off product every single year as if it was a luxury. And what are you going to do with that money? You're going to turn around and say, oh, I'm going to help the elderly find housing? You're literally pushing people out of their homes so that you can take the tax money and get them into a home? Like, where in what earth does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. But you know what? They're bleeding heartstring libs. They're, please help us sign this petition so we can help the elderly find homes. You're pushing them out of their homes. And I don't want to say anything negative about the state of California because I love my state, but they're ruining it. The people who are in charge are ruining it. I gave my speech at the Recall Gavin Newsom rally, and I talked about SB 2. This is a bill that was passed in 2017 and started in 2018. What happened was they were then having to charge every single county in across the state, from Guillermo County to San Francisco County to Orange County to San Bernardino County, Los Angeles County. All the counties in the state of California have to charge a $75 recording fee for every fee recorded with the state controller. Okay, no problem. Well, when you work in something like real estate, like my husband does, people sometimes they don't have the credit. They can't get the loan. So the lender's going to say, hey, I want your husband, I want your wife to come off title. We'll go ahead and do the loan, and then we can put them back on title. Not a problem. That's a $75 fee to remove them from the property. It's a $75 to process the actual refinance or purchase of the home, and another $75 fee to put them back on the title. That's all done in one fell swoop. So that's $225 for one transaction, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the maximum that they could spend. On day one in 2018, when this law passed, day one, Los Angeles County alone made $1.8 million. Million. That's a lot of money. So you flash forward 365 days later. Okay, take away weekends and holidays and non-work days. 200 days, 250 calendar days later, working days later, the state announces, congratulations, we have raised $123 million for the impoverished people of California, and we're going to offer these grants. Los Angeles County made $1.8 million alone. You can't tell me after 200 days you only have $123 million. That's ridiculous. And then their own website hasn't even announced anybody who's receiving the grant. They said, oh, we're going to be announcing recipients of this grant in March 2019. Here we are, sitting at Christmas, waiting to see who's going to be receiving these grants. This $123 million that they haven't given to anybody. My state knows how to hide money. They know how to tax you. They know how to hide your money. This is not okay. This is the reason why we were out there recalling Gavin Newsom. This is the reason why patriots like me are getting frustrated and going to the streets and shaking things up. We need to. And 2020 is coming. And we are no longer silent. I've shown you guys how to walk away. Brandon's shown you guys how to walk away. We're being silenced everywhere we go. And you know what? We gotta keep going. Hagatha has reset her account. She's starting all over. Mikey Harlow is considering starting a new Twitter account. He's starting to submit his publications, his writings to different news outlets. We are making a difference, and we need to keep going. We cannot stop. If you are in the Los Angeles area and you want to be a part of me and my group and all of us making a change here in Los Angeles, send me a message. Tell me, hey, I want to be part of your Patriot group. When you get invited to a rally, let me know. I'll add you to a list. I have a list of Patriot friends. So when I get invited and I know I'm going to be going to something, I just go and I invite all the people on that Patriot list. And you guys know who you are. You guys know you got invited to the Loyola Marymount debates thing. If you didn't, you might want to check your invitations. But we're not stopping. We're gonna keep going. And I hope you all have the most beautiful Christmas. Do not sign any proposition that says they're going to raise taxes to help anybody. It's not worth it, especially here in California. I love you guys. Merry Christmas. Talk to you guys later.